So once you have added your resources to RefWorks, you can use its tools to add notes to your resources within the software, and you can also use folders to organize the resources that you've collected for a particular paper or project. So for example, if I wanted to add notes on this title, I would click on that title area, or even I think you saw I was clicking on the authors for the title. And you'll see that an edit section came up over here, but I do have to click on the pencil to add notes or to change anything, because you'll see that it already has the title, the authors, the abstract. This all came in when it was added from the database directly. So as you scroll down to the very bottom, you'll see there's a section that's notes. And I could put my cursor in there and paste in what I've already written about this resource. And when you're creating notes on a resource, you can talk about whether there's bias from the authors, or if the research is up to date, or you can add notes on just the basic content. What's the main idea of this resource? Does it agree or disagree with other resources you've found? And use this as a way to start thinking about your different resources and how they compare to each other as you're thinking about how to approach your topic and organize your thoughts. So once you've added those notes in this section, you can come up here and click on Save, and that will make sure that they're there after you've been working on other resources. And then you just click on the X to get rid of that part of the window. As far as folders go, you can see that I already have a bunch of folders in here. I've used RefWorks to organize my resources for my different classes, for this conference. And one of the things I've done is, if I've collected a bunch of research for a project or a paper, I often don't use everything that I find initially. And so I've created a place that's just the things that are not used and not cited within the paper. I pull them out of the main folder so that they're not included when I create a works cited or a bibliography. So in order to do that, I can go back to my conference folder and click on the items that I want to move out of this folder and say assign. And you'll see here that there's a place to create a folder. And I'm going to say, these are unused, but of course you can create it however you like. And that's going to be a part of that conference folder. And once I create it, those resources are now within the subfolder of unused resources. And you can use this in any way you like. You can use it to organize the sections of your paper, or whether resources are pro or against a certain topic. It just depends on how it's easiest for you to find the resources that you'll need as you're creating your paper.